Hi, this is Miss Alex, and I'm giving you an introduction to Michigan's natural resources. Before we go into more detail about what resources are, let's see what we already know. So take a look at your worksheet and fill out a couple bullet points for the what I know, and we'll also talk about what I want to know. And anyone who wants to volunteer, we can write this up on our smartboard. What is a natural resource? If you look up natural resource in a dictionary, this is the definition that you would find. Natural resource, minerals or substances such as minerals, forests, water, and fertile land that occur in nature and can be used for economic gain. In your own thoughts and words, what does the term natural resource mean to you? There is a question on your worksheet where you can fill this out in your own words. Today our focus is on Michigan's natural resources. On the bottom of your notes, you can make a list of all the resources that Michigan has. We're going to be organizing them into the categories of renewable and non-renewable resources. We will learn those definitions in the slides coming up. Some of these resources are renewable resources. Renewable resources include any natural resource such as wood or solar energy that can be replenished naturally with the passage of time. Of these resources, which ones do you think are renewable? If you take a look at the pictures that appeared on the bottom, those are some examples of the renewable resources. These are some of the very common resources that we have in Michigan. Later in our project, we are going to be labeling these resources that we would find on a map of Michigan, and we'll use some digital imaging and work with a paint program on the computer. Non-renewable resources are resources which cannot be produced, grown, generated, or used on a scale which can sustain its consumption rate. These are resources that often exist in a fixed amount or are consumed much faster than nature can create them. Class, let's think. What would the consequences be if we were to use up all of the non-renewable resources and there wasn't any more of that resource left on Earth? Below you see some of the images of the non-renewable resources such as diamonds, oil, coal, and copper. Take a look at this map of Michigan resources. We're going to be using this map and our textbooks to help us label our maps that we're going to make on Microsoft or with the paint program. And we're going to be labeling with pictures that we find either on the internet or with using the clip art from Microsoft Word. And we're going to label our own map. If you see here in this key, they use the capital bold letters and some numbers to label their map. Let's see where the copper is in Michigan. Looks like copper is up here on the Keweenaw Peninsula. We also have some limestone over here. See all those L's? And we have some oil in the middle of the mitten. Take a look at that. What are some of the other resources that you see? Can you guys point out where lumber is on the map? Alright, here's the worksheet that we're going to be modifying in Microsoft Paint. This worksheet is in a JPEG image in our class folder, and it's named Michigan Natural Resource Map. We're going to find this picture and open it up, and then we're going to find images that we can use. So we can get pictures of copper to label where the copper mines are up on the map. And then we can also get pictures of corn to label where corn might be grown in Michigan. And you guys can work with your elbow partners in the lab to brainstorm and make sure that you have lots of resources labeled in the correct places on your map.